Good morning. Morning. I have 3 short readings that come from a site on Facebook called Etheric Echoes. And the first one is about the month of May and the promise of renewal and growth that spring can bring, both for the natural world and for your spiritual side. So, May arrives with a quiet kind of hope, painting the world in fresh color and possibility. Everywhere I look, flowers are opening, each one a small act of courage, a reminder that growth is happening even when we don't notice it day by day. There's something about this month that feels like an invitation to step outside, breathe in the sweetness of the new blooms, and remember that we too are allowed to grow and change. The air is softer, the days a little longer. The world seems to hum with gentle encouragement. May's flowers don't just decorate the earth, they show us what's possible when we lean into the light. This is a time for nurturing dreams, for letting ourselves be inspired by the beauty that's suddenly everywhere. As the world awakens around us, I hope you find moments that fill you with wonder and quiet confidence to keep growing. What will you let bloom in your life this May? The next one's really short, and it's more about kind of like planting your spiritual garden. The seeds of beauty in your life grow from the kindness you plant in others. When you nurture compassion and generosity in your daily interactions, your own existence blossoms with meaning and purpose. Remember that harmful actions yield bitter harvests. You cannot sow discord and expect harmony, nor can you spread darkness and be surrounded by light. The garden of your life reflects what you've cultivated in the hearts around you, so tend it with care, patience, and love. And this last one's a tribute to mothers. I would have saved it for next week, but I'm going to be with my son in North Carolina, so it's called Mother's Reflection. I find her now in unexpected moments, in the way I fold laundry with the same methodical care, and how I instinctively reach for the phone when good news arrives. As a child, I saw only what she did for me. Now I understand what it cost her. The midnight vigils beside my feverish bed weren't just duty, but terror masked by calm reassurance. The meals that appeared like clockwork weren't merely food, but love translated into nourishment, prepared during hours she might have spent pursuing her own dreams. I remember complaining about her worrying, her questions, her insistence on knowing where I was going. Now I recognize the courage it took to gradually loosen her grip, to watch me stumble, knowing she couldn't catch me anymore. How strange that only in becoming fully myself could I finally see her as herself, not just as my mother, but as a woman who had fears, ambitions, and an identity that existed before and beyond me. The wisdom she offered that once seemed like tired platitudes now returned as profound truth, emerging precisely when I need it the most. Her voice lives inside my thoughts, not as instruction, but as foundation. The patience she showed wasn't weakness, but profound strength. The boundaries she set weren't control, but protection. What I couldn't comprehend then is crystal clear now. In her imperfect human way, she was teaching me how to live by simply living herself, showing up, beginning again each day, finding joy in small moments, in weathering heartache without becoming bitter. The greatest gift wasn't anything she gave me, but everything she showed me about resilience, about loving without expectation, and about moving through this world in both tenderness and strength. I miss you, Mom. Thank you for everything. Thank you.